thing that really won over on this one was the engine program. Of the three cars, this clearly was the engine program that was above the others. You could ask students, you could ask a student a question and he knew the answer. There was lots of work in the engine program, and clearly this was the strongest of them. They had good simulations, computer simulations of a lot of their work, and that's something that they had above and beyond a lot of teams. We want to see the initial design calculations, we want to see the simulations, we want to see the test data after you put it together and run it, and we want to see an understanding of why the results of what you built are a little different than what you originally predicted. And it's going to be that way, and it's always going to be that way, because the mathematical equations you're using are based on perfect world situations. This one of the things too was an understanding of how power translates to the track. This horsepower here is no good if you can't get it to these contact patches. And you have to work through your torque curve, your power curve, your gearing, and what you can do to get your maximum acceleration down the track. It's not about maximum power, it's about maximum acceleration. And if your gearing's wrong, you're not going to get that right. Cooling system, there's a lot of, this is one of the cooling systems that has the most development into it. There's a lot of thought into it, there's still a little room for improvement, but there's more analysis and they understand their cooling system better than the others. This, of the three, we did not, this was clearly the one that was above the other two. Second and third were a little harder to figure out who was what. Another thing we noticed on teams, and we're worried about this team very much, there was one person who seemed to know a lot more than everybody else. And I don't know who that was, but I hope he translates that information to the rest of the team, or she, before she leaves. Because without that person next year, we're wondering what's going to happen. Take a look at our top three teams from last year. They didn't make it here this year. I know one of those for sure. The team was so good. The one person, I'll remember Robert for years. He could answer so many questions. He left that team fell apart. Pass down your knowledge, pass down your notes, coach people, have a mentoring system where a person who's in charge of a system has someone working directly under them as an understudy to learn all that. We see very many teams here that they build up, they build up, they build up, and then they collapse. We don't want to see that happen to this team or any of the others. We want to see you keep going up every year. So we want to see, concentrate on your organization, concentrate on your structure, and don't think 1 year at a time. Think 3 years ahead. Have a 3-year plan going, not just on your parts, but on your staff who's going to be running it. So we hope to see you back here in the design finals next year. Thank you very much.